welcome you to Los Angeles, California. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bull, Jay Williams, and Jay's 16 banners. Many retired numbers, the aura and the mystique. Greet the opponent here tonight.
Ed, all those accolades are great, but we're talking about 2019. This is a new, young Lakers team. Let's see what kind of effort they bring on the floor tonight.
Let's do it here from Staples Center. The opening tip corralled by the Lakers, and we're underway in downtown Los Angeles. Ball to James. And he's going to the line to shoot.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
LeBron James, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 73%. And hits the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a 3-point play, shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. The free throw, good. Caps off the 3-point play. The lead is 4. And a nice finish at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Ball with the basketball. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. A lot of contact, no whistle. Murray with the basketball. Down Jiffin. Stuffs it down with authority.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Los Angeles has the basketball. LeBron James, 2 for 3 now here in the first. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high, but still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Levine. And scores. Strong take.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. Now a drive, but the shot won't fall. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
And throws it down. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
To James. Oh, Carter with the rejection.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Murray into the front court. Looking to make something happen. And scores at the rim. Beautifully done with the Euro step.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Los Angeles, they have it. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper stays out.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But this...
ferocious slam inside.
That transition offense was flawless. When guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Lonzo with it. The score 12-8. To James. Baseline drive. Runner's good there.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
LeBron James sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
LeBron with it up top. It's 12-10. Wide open look, won't go.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
Nothing going here on that drive. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Lakers at the controls right now. Lonzo Ball against Murray. Knocked loose. And scores.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
And there's the whistle. Neither player giving up an inch. We have a tie-up. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Can't connect from in close.
And I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, slams it home on the putback.
Look out. Freight train coming through.
To Levine. Scores from the post.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Off the assist.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Number 23, LeBron James.
The drive. Right to the basket. Yes. And the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
The free throw good as he completes the three-point play. And the lead is up to 9. LBJ has it. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Four Chicago Bulls are at the limit. Substitutions, Chicago. Subbing in for the Los Angeles Lakers.
To Wendell Carter. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Oh, he can't connect. Lakers ball. Thomas.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen. All right, let's bring the fire to him.
Substitutions, Chicago. Subbing in for the Lakers.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Rivers. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Thomas. Here comes the screen. Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Trying to cash in. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. Throws it up. Flushes down the slam. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Isaiah Thomas, defended by Rivers. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
He gets it.
Yeah, get your money, get your money.
The assist from number 0, Kyle Kuzma.
And he'll head to the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Los Angeles has the basketball. Missed a wide open look. Throws it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Hart, now Ingram down low. Won't go. Gets it in the left corner. Austin Rivers for 3. First one goes down.
Good shot, baby. Good shot.
Knocks down the second free throw. Hits all 3 free throws. Across the timeline comes James. His guys down big to Kyle Kuzma. Hart. Shot from the lane won't go. To Parker. Nice pass to get things going.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Lonzo Ball, guarded by the former Dookie. James to Josh Hart.
Double team, double team, double team.
Over to the right side. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good. To Rivers. Count the basket at the rim.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Lebron into the front court. Down a bundle. To Ball. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. To Rivers. And hits off a killer step back.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
It's James controlling the offense to Kyle Kuzma. Ball. To Josh Hart. Ball. And draws the foul.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one, count it.
Substitutions, Chicago.
And he makes the most. Murray with it. His guys holding the big lead. Fires the three. Message received. Well defended. Ball. Great feed. Sets it up. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
It's Chicago ball. DeJounte Murray. 4-3. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Second to three. Got it. Knocks down all three at the line. James into the front court. He'll run the offense. Ball to James. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Short jumper off the mark. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kyle Kuzma. Parker.
Go. Trap this. Come on, we got it. Watch the cutter, man.
To Wendell Carter. It goes down.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Los Angeles, they have it.
Hands up.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Lays it up and in.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Ball with it up top. Looking to make something happen. James. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Zach LaVine. Parker. LeBron James sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Parker not going down here. Jabari Parker. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Kuzma. Here's James. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still, you got to make that one.
From long range. Not that time. He missed it. Here's a chance from long range. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Lakers at the controls right now. Ball to James. Turns and slams it down. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Oh, the spin to set up the dunk. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Ball to James. Has a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
James to Ball. Nothing going here on that drive. And they call it.
A simple touch foul.
First free throw is good.
That's a mini. Bucket.
Two for two on that trip. Murray into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Going to launch beyond the arc. Knocks down the first.
Coming right back to you.
And he hits the second.
Oh yeah, I like that.
And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. To to Kyle Kuzma. Nice pass. Stuffs it down with authority.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Chicago possession. To Wendell Carter. Wendell Carter powers it through.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Off the assist.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To James. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
It's plain and it's simple. The difference between a winning team and a losing organization is the fact that their ability to finish plays. You have to find a way defensively to finish these type of plays to win this game.
And the basket good at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Zach LaVine. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
19-footer at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Bulls certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Chicago Bulls. The Lakers may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Bench points.
The Los Angeles Lakers had enough difficulty dealing with the opposing starters, let alone their bench players. They really need to adjust for the depth of this opposing team and figure out how to slow them down.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
DeJounte Murray fires the three. No good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. To Kyle Kuzma. Layup goes down. Well done.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Beyond the arc for three. Not sure what that was all about. It's no good. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his third personal foul. Team foul number 1.
I got ball.
Here's James with a chance, and he hits. DeJounte Murray. To Wendell Carter. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
It's James controlling the offense. To Kyle Kuzma. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Nice finish at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Ball into the front court. Down a bundle. To James. Here comes the screen. LeBron James cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
DeJounte Murray to Markkanen. For three. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
And hits the first free throw. Second and 3 is good.
Slight practice.
Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. LBJ with it. To Ball. James with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss. Ball with the basketball. His guys down big. James to Ball. Oh, nice swat.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Markkanen to Murray. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
DeJounte Murray trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Josh Hart. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
DeJounte Murray lobs it up. Had a chance, but it's no good. Lonzo Ball with the rock. To Kyle Kuzma. James. Kyle Kuzma. That one off the mark. It's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
LeBron with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Oh, Carter with the rejection.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Ah, you've got to get that one to go. To Murray. Fires the three and drains it.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
To Kyle Kuzma. Ball. Oh, he got a piece of it. That's going to be out of bounds. Time for some new personnel into the game. Kuzma. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Levine. 4-3. That's how you defend.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Sheer strength to slam it down. He ran right through the gauntlet. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Lakers ball. Ball to Josh Hart. Driving right to the basket. Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
To Kyle Kuzma. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Thomas. They get it down to Ingram. From the painted area, won't go down. Murray with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Levine. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Tough make through traffic.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Match up.
shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Substitutions.
We know what's coming. Go get him.
Serving in for number 23, LeBron James. Subbing in for Chicago, number 23.
Whoa! What a finish!
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Chicago basketball. To Wendell Carter. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
James, it's good. Defense has to pick things up.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Parker. Here comes the screen. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Rivers. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
And Ed, not every pass needs to be a home run pass or thread the needle. Sometimes an easy kick ahead or an easy shuffle pass can make the game simple. The more simplistic the game is, the more efficient you'll be as a unit.
LeBron James with the rock.
Here we go. Got ball. That's me.
To Kyle Kuzma. Thomas. Count it.
You see, Ed, skill levels at this game are at an all-time high. Inside-out threats are tough. You got to make it hard for him to actually catch the ball in those higher percentage areas.
To Wendell Carter. Has a look. And it's Thomas who comes away with the rebound. To James. Kuzma. Here's LeBron for 2. Rebound taken by Parker.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Count the bucket for 2.
Ed, I know I'm not supposed to be biased. I'm not supposed to be rooting for guys, but I'm riding with Jabari. Get your work.
To Thomas. The Bulls clear the rebound. Rivers with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. To James. And too much contact.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. That Chicago with the possession. DeJounte Murray. To Zach LaVine. From long range. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
And good. It's a three-point play, but a rare spot as they continue to trail big. DeJounte Murray. And count the basket inside.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
The screen sets him up for two.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Bulls with the basketball. DeJounte Murray. Here's a chance from long range. Man, that was a tough shot.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Missed that one. His coach cannot be a happy camper.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
The 7th pick overall, Larry Marketing had an exquisite rookie season. Ending the year, all-rookie first team. Even executive VP John Paxson of the Bulls organization referred to him as the cornerstone of the franchise.
Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Knocked loose. That one's going to be out of bounds. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bulls came away with the victory in this one. And the way they attacked the rim was outstanding. Not only is the dunk a high percentage shot, it's also a great way to test the confidence of the defense. Check out the leading scores for the Chicago Bulls. The Lakers put up a fight, but didn't get their hands raised at the end. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup.
Game track. Blocks.
The Chicago Bulls did an incredible job defensively in this game, particularly with their shot blocking. They were able to consistently apply pressure, not just with the hand in the face, but with the hand on the ball.
Player of the game.
Easy choice for player of the game. No one else made as big of an impact in this matchup. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. number 1.
And here we've got the upcoming games for the Los Angeles Lakers. On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.